Hey YouTube, this is Mystic Virgo 4444. I am back tonight with another pick a card reading. This pick a card reading will be called Divine Feminine Confessions. I have two decks, deck 1 and deck 2. I've already did the Divine Masculine pick a card reading. That's already up, so I hope you all will go over and take a look at it. And please like and subscribe and also share. I wanted to thank you all for so many different comments and the likes and shares and the subscribes from the readings I put up over the weekend. Thank you all so very much. And the Sagittarians and Virgos, y'all kick butt. Thank you so very much. But thank you all for the beautiful comments and stuff that you gave me. I appreciate it more than you all realize. I'm floored. It's growing, and I want to thank you all. A year ago today, I would have never ever thought that I would be reading tarot to anybody other than my friends and a few close family members. My mother doesn't even know that I do this, but I wanted to really, really thank you all, and I just appreciate everybody for what you all have said. I've even left some messages for a few people who needed to know something else. I put it inside your the comment that you left, and go back if you haven't already read it. I will probably do that from time to time if I'm being led to. But for the most part, we're going to go ahead and get this reading over with for the Divine Feminine Confessions. So this can be for the Divine Male. You can go ahead and look to see what's there for you. Or Divine Feminine, you can go ahead and look at this to see if this is something that you're thinking or however it resonates. We're just going to go ahead and do this and see what's going on. So this is deck 1 and this is deck 2. So go ahead and take a few seconds and look at it. And if you have to, go ahead and pause. But right now I'm going to go ahead and just work on deck 1 here. If you chose 1, go ahead and relax and let's see what we can come up with here for the Divine Feminine Confessions. I have here the Ace of Cups. Wow. I have here the Ten of Swords. So we feel like this, don't we, y'all? I have here the Knight of Swords. And I have here, I have another one, so another one came out. The Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Y'all feeling like this? I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on here, too. So I have here, give your relationship a chance. I have here romantic feelings. This card came out with the Divine Masculine reading, pick a card reading. So go back and take a look at that. Okay. Pay attention to the red flags here. I saw that one when I was shuffling, but I didn't know it was going to show up. So it's a reason for that one to show up. I'm going to hold these two until the end. I don't know what they are. So right now, it looks like Divine Feminine who have chosen deck 1 that this I think is going to be for a Divine Feminine who has already met her Divine Masculine and who have already been together and who are probably in a separation right now. So when you first got with the person, you thought that they were amazing to you. You thought that you had never met anyone like them before in your life. They were so totally different than what you were used to. And everything, you all went out together, had a good time together. You probably were hurt from relationships in the past, but you were willing to give your relationship a chance, and you did. And you realized, dang, this dude is, oh, he's amazing. He's amazing. He walks up behind me and embraces me and tells me how much he thinks that I'm sexy and how beautiful I am. Nobody has ever did that to me before. He makes me feel like a woman. He makes me feel brand new, But then something happened with the relationship. Maybe you all had an argument or a fight, or even not that. Maybe the person who you were with, the DM that you were with, took off. He left the relationship and just hurt you. It hurt you because at first he treated you so very well and so kind. He was the salt of the earth, and then the real person came out. Maybe he just left and didn't give you a reason why. It probably had nothing to do with an argument or anything. Maybe you all had a little something, a little tiff, but it wasn't so much. It wasn't that bad to where he had to leave in a rush. I think this Knight of Swords is coming in because he left as quick as he came in, he left out just as fast. And you didn't expect that, divine feminine, and it hurt you. It hurt you. It hurt you really, really bad. That he would do something like that, and you had no idea that it was going to happen. So after he left, you wanted to know. You called and maybe got into a couple of arguments with him. Why did you leave? How could you do this to me? What is it that you're out there doing that you had to break my heart and leave? You didn't have to stab me in my back like that. Why did you leave me? And you getting into it with him after the relationship or after the fact, because he didn't tell you. He wasn't strong enough to tell you why he broke up with you. He just walked away. I just need some time. I just need some time. And he just left. He got away from this for whatever reason. I can't do this. I'm scared. I can't do this. She scares me. Her power, her divinity scares me. She's like a totally different being to me. I don't know how to deal with this. So he had to let you go. He didn't know how to handle you. The only thing he knew how to handle when it came to you, divine feminines, was your femininity. That's it. He didn't know how to handle everything. He didn't know how to handle your purity, your divine, anything else. All he knew how to handle was you being a woman, if you know what I mean. That's the only thing he could handle, if he could handle that well. But normally they have, they can do quite well. But yeah, so he had to come out of this. He thought that if he said anything to you when he walked out that door or walked out of your life, that it was going to be a lot of confusion. But the confusion part, divine feminines, came in with him. This is the divine feminine in his mind, and this is you, because he left you, but he left you because he couldn't handle this. This is what's going on, or what was going on in the divine feminine's mind. I'm sorry, in the divine masculine's mind. But I'll take it how it resonates. Watch the divine masculine's pick a card reading, if this makes sense to you. This is his mind on the inside. Remember that commercial from back in the day? This is your brain. And this is your brain on drugs. They put eggs in a skillet and just fry it all over the place. That's how his mind is on the inside. And his mind is so crazy. He just had to find a way to get out. Let me get out of this. Let me get out of this. He had to come out of it real quick, because he was just, you floored this person. You floored that divine masculine. He didn't know what to do. So he stopped giving your relationship a chance. But just because he stopped giving your relationship a chance didn't mean he didn't have romantic feelings for you, divine feminine. He did, and he probably still does. And he does. It's like he does. He cares. He loves you. He may not say it. And pay attention to the red flags. You probably had, maybe he stopped answering your phone call weeks before the relationship, or maybe stopped hanging around you, or stopped taking you places or something. It had to be something that you saw, that made you realize that he doesn't want to be with me. So I'm going to clarify this part. Let me clarify pay attention to the red flags part for the divine feminine. Pay attention to the red flag. Oh, you know what, y'all? Oh, shoot. Heart-to-heart conversations. Heart-to-heart conversations. So you all didn't have heart-to-heart conversations, or you wanted to have heart-to-heart conversations, and that's probably why he left here, divine feminines. He left because of this. And actually, when I put this out, I kind of got a little confused. I said, I'm doing for the divine feminines, but the divine masculine is coming out too, that they wanted to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you, but they couldn't, because they were conflicted in their mind. They didn't know what to say. They didn't know how to tell you that they loved you and how deeply they loved and cared for you. That's where their confusion. I just got confused. I'm like, have I been saying divine masculine all this time? Or did I just say that? Because I'm confused. I'm thinking they're confused about, or they were confused about how they were feeling. So they were thinking, well, maybe this, and you were thinking, well, maybe divine feminine, this is a red flag. He's not having heart-to-heart communication or heart-to-heart conversations with me. He may not have, but he wanted to. He really did want to. It's like, I wanted to tell her how I feel. Why did I mess up? I messed up a beautiful thing. How am I ever going to get her to trust me again? How am I ever going to get her to care, to love me, to how are we ever going to be like we were? I just blew it. I blew it with my divine feminine. I blew it. I may not have known she was a divine feminine, but I know now. because I looked it up. I know exactly who we were to each other, and I messed that up. I messed that up big time. So I have here, yeah, listen, I have a peaceful resolution, and I also have listen to your intuition. So the divine masculines are listening to their intuition. So go back and look at those the pick a card readings for their confessions, and maybe they can look at the confessions over here too. They're coming back for a peaceful resolution here. I don't think that this video will make sense to the divine feminines, because I think it's coming out as a divine masculine. Maybe this is something else that you need to hear too, that's going to be tagged in to whatever it is that's going on in the other video for them, divine feminines, if it makes any sense at all. Because I'm still speaking from it's like I'm speaking from your point of view at some point, and from theirs at some point. And it's for whatever reason, he's going to come back around and talk to you and tell you, I should have said this. I know I shouldn't have left you the way I did. I'm sorry. I apologize. And I know now. I know what you were to me. I know who you were to me. I knew all along. I just didn't know. I didn't know how to understand what I was feeling, because I had never felt that way before for you, divine feminine. I just didn't know. But I know now who you are and what you are to me. I know now. And I am so sorry that I hurt you the way I did. I hurt you so bad, and I am so sorry. Please forgive me. He's going to forgive you, divine feminines. He really is. Just give him the chance to let him say what he needs to say. Okay, he has romantic feelings for you, and you still have romantic feelings for him. So you need to give your relationship a chance. And the thing about it, now that I think about it, if this number one confuses you, because it's confusing me, it may be something you can dig out of this. I think probably you like to put yourself in his shoes every now and again, divine feminine, because you want to think like he thinks. Why did he leave me? What is going on inside of his mind? Why would he do this, and why would he say this to me? Because I just don't understand why he just walked away out of my life. Is he coming back? Am I going to let him come back? Okay, so I'm going to just do 2 more cards here with the Oracle deck. I want to see what else is here for the divine feminine. Confessions of the divine feminine. I think the confessions of the divine feminines who chose deck 1 is, you're all connected. Divine masculines and divine feminines, you feel each other. They feel you, you feel them. They know how you feel now, and you know how they have always felt. They're just chiming in now and telling you that you all share the same heart and that you all share the same soul. So it's like a big ball of confusion, but it's not, because you all are one and the same. And that's probably why it seems like it's confusing. And if it is confusing, I'm sorry, but I think that's what's going on here. You all are putting yourself in the divine masculine's place, and you're trying to figure out, if he came back to me, what would he say? And if he came back to me, how would I take him, and what would I say? Okay, I'm just going to get 2 cards here out of the Psychic Tarot deck and see what I come up with for you all, divine feminine and the divine masculine, if you're watching. Just going to pick 2 cards and see what I come up with for you all. Because right now I think you all are going to come back to each other. He's going to come back willingly, but you have to listen to him and let him talk. And the spiritual union card just popped out, right? So you all know what that means, divine feminine. Y'all going to let him back in. I'm getting too many. So what am I going to keep? Or should I use them all? But they all turn right up, so I'm going to keep them. Okay, so the first card I have is the spiritual union, the heart chakra, positive movement forward, and triumph. Yes, divine feminines is on and popping. We are going to accept those divine masculines back in our life. You have confessed this to yourself already. You already know I'm going to take him back, but he needs to come back and apologize and do me. He has to come back correct and be ready to take me back, because we have a spiritual union. This person is in my heart and my soul, and I love this person more than anything in this world. and it's going to be a positive movement forward for the rest of our lives. And when he walks through that door, it's going to be triumph. Yes, 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 yes. All these cards popped up face first. So this is a message for divine feminines who chose number one. Just know that your secret is you're going to take him back when he comes, but he has to come correct. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed this reading. The ones who chose deck one, I really, 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 really appreciate you all for hanging in for the video and watching the reading. If you would like, you can go ahead and stick around for the second half. I'm going to go ahead and get that started now. Thank you all so, so very much. Okay. So the divine feminines who chose deck two, we're going to get started to see what is your confession for the divine masculine. Okay. Whew. That was a breather. We have here the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. This came out too in the Divine Masculine Confessions reading. So y'all might want to go ahead and take a look at that. You probably already have. Okay. So it looks like you want to come out of, you're focused on what your Divine Masculine took you through. You're focused on that. It's been on your mind. It's just been bothering you. It's been weighing you down. Excuse me. It's invading every fiber of your being here, divine feminine, and you just know that you need to do something about that, because you can't keep going through that. You can't keep on going through changes. I got another song, going through changes. But anyway, it's like you're thinking about it. You looking and paying attention to him walking away from you. You see how you're looking here, and you're looking at him. And you're constantly thinking, divine feminine, of him walking away from you. It's playing over in your head. It's playing in your head over and over and over again. And you're picturing it, how he walked away from you. And it's like he walked out of the relationship like he was a wounded puppy or something. You didn't do anything to him. You didn't do anything to this person but love him. He walked out of this relationship because he couldn't handle your power. That's why he left out of this relationship. And you keep looking at this because I wish he would come back in my life and think I'm going to take him back. I'm not taking him back. After the hurt and pain he took me through, and he honestly think he can get me again, that's never going to happen. I didn't do anything to hurt him. He did that himself, walking out of the relationship looking like a wounded puppy. I didn't do nothing to him. And you are ticked off at this point, and you don't know. It's like you cutting a lot of stuff out. It's like you wanted to go ahead and keep your feelings in. You don't want to share your feelings with anybody anymore. You don't know if you can trust another man with your feelings and with your heart and with your bed. You're just tired of it. You don't want to have to do that anymore. But then you realize, I have to do something. I have to come out of this pain and suffering I've been in. I can't do it anymore. I have to go ahead and live my life. I have to make my money. I have to get my mind right. I have to get my mindset. I have family to take care of, maybe children or something that I need to take care of. I'm responsible for people at work. I'm probably a boss. I probably own my own business, or however it is. I have to keep living. At some point, I'm going to meet somebody who's going to make me happy, whether it's my divine masculine or whether it's somebody else. But I got to put myself out there. I got to make somebody know that I'm available. Even though I'm working, I have to get back to where I need to go. I got to make sure I get back to where I need to go for me. I got to. I can't let this person, this divine masculine, steal my joy. I can't let him take my life away from me. He hurt me. He hurt me dearly, but I can't keep going through this with him. Okay? So I have here, let your friends help you. Playfulness, which came out with the divine masculine, pick a card. And honeymoon here. So what I'm seeing here is you hang out a lot, or you have decided to go out with your friends because you think, well, maybe you can go and meet somebody new here, divine feminines, the ones who chose that too. You want to say, well, maybe I can go out and meet somebody else here. Yeah, go ahead, girl. Let's get your hair together, get you some clothes on, go out here and and meet somebody. We can go out here and have fun. Don't worry about him. You can meet somebody else. You're too beautiful and too pretty to be sitting up in the house on a Friday or a Saturday night. Let's go out and let's just kick it and just hope you'll meet somebody else. Even if you don't, let's just go out and have some fun, you know. But then somebody else has caught your attention here, divine feminine. And you like, okay, who was the divine masculine again? The person who hurt me, the person who shafted me, the person who broke my heart. And this person is genuine, treats me nice. He plays with me. We have a good time. I feel like I'm a child around this person. Who is that that divine masculine? I don't need him. I got this hunk here. I'm still gonna care about my masculine, yes. But this person right now is making me happy, and this is who I'm gonna stick with. This that divine masculine wanted to leave, let him leave, but let him stay gone. I don't need this. He can stay gone. Okay? Because the person who you meet, the new person you meet, it feels like you're all in a honeymoon thing right now. When you got with this person, he's making you feel happy and joyful and everything. But this is the honeymoon of the relationship. But you have to really, really decide, divine feminine, and do you really care for this person? Or do you think you can really trust this person? Okay? Because he may just, the person you're with, even though he's nice, treats you nice, he probably got somebody else, because it's somebody else in his boat. Somebody, yeah, rowing, but there's another couple in this boat. You're thinking, could this be you in this boat, or could it be somebody else? Could it be maybe, or have you thought that maybe you can, if you can trust this person or not? Is that why you feel that way? Is he married? Is he in another relationship? Now you're doubting yourself here, divine feminine, because of what you've been through in the past with the divine masculine. You're wondering if you could trust this person, if you can trust this person. But ask your friends. Let your friends help you. You know, don't go through this all alone. You know, talk to your friends, and I can guarantee you they'll probably say, yeah, we're going to check up on him. We're going to follow him around. I want to clarify this playfulness and honeymoon card and see what I come up with. Clarify the honeymoon and playful card. What do I come up with for the divine feminine? For the divine feminine who's doubting in her confession. Playfulness and honeymoon. Give me one card for both. But you want to give me two. You share a past life with somebody. An unrequited love. Yes. So you share, even though you share a past life more than likely with your divine masculine, there's an unrequited love. Okay? Because he couldn't handle who you were, and he walked away. And he knows that it's an unrequited love. He knows that he messed up, divine feminine. So if you want to go and be with this other person here, give this person a chance here and flirt with this person. Okay, give him a chance. Don't count him out because your divine masculine walked away. Don't count him out because you can't get over the pain of your divine masculine because he walked away. If your divine masculine had the balls to walk away, divine feminine, have enough kahuna to get to know this new man in your life. And when I said that, I got a calming feeling when I said that. I think this man is going to, he's not going to be your divine masculine, but this man is going to have a calming effect on you, divine feminine. Because I know you're feeling like you lost something big, and you did. I agree. I know the feeling. But let this man love you. Let this man love you, because he you have already captured you captured his heart and captured his attention. Separation. You are separated from your divine masculine, but you're separated from your divine masculine because he left you. Okay, you think about this. He left you, and work on finding a way to heart chakra. Work on finding your way to get over him, because I'm definitely going to say this to you, divine feminine. Don't be bitter. Let it go. Let him go. Let that divine masculine go. Because if you let that divine masculine go, even though you care about him, let this new man love you. Okay, let this man love you, and let him and you all work together on this beautiful thing that's happening between you and this new relationship. You're out in a honeymoon period right now, and you know honeymoon periods end soon, right? They don't always stay that way with new couples. But stay with him, believe in this dude, because look, he's going to ask you to marry him at some point, and I guarantee you, when your divine masculine find out you getting married, it's going to be all too bad for him because he shouldn't have left you in the first place. So you're gonna have a wedding, and it's not going to be with your divine masculine here, divine feminine. Okay. So I hope this message resonated with you all. I hope it made sense to you all. And if you met somebody good that's who's going to treat you right, and they're not your divine masculine, so be it. You know, they shouldn't have walked away. They should have stood the course and believed in the love and the relationship they have for you. They are the one that's going to be upset and crying, not you. So don't worry about it no more, divine feminines. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. So I hope you all was able to relate to this video. Go ahead, please like and subscribe, and I hope you all got this message.